8 angles. On top of it, golden dome. And you see all these decorations? You see that Islam is very similar to Judaism in the way that there are no human depictions and there's almost no floral. Sometimes there are floral and no animal depictions. And that's what you see. The decorations are mostly Arabic letters that are so beautiful letters. And you see everywhere Quranic inscriptions everywhere. And most of those Quranic inscriptions, you know, I don't read Arabic very well, but it's similar with Hebrew. But as far as I know, I learned it's mostly those Quranic verses that say that God doesn't have son. You know why? God doesn't have son. Most of the Quranic verses here that I mentioned here say that God doesn't have son. You know why? I'll tell you, because this place is right opposite the Holy Sepulchre. You see the Holy Sepulchre? And when this place was built, the Holy Sepulchre Church already existed. And the Muslims conquered this place from the hands of the Muslims, from the hands of the Christians, Byzantine Christians. And it was a kind of a continuation of this spiritual battle that is seen very well in this architectural style as well. It's a new religion. They want to prove to Christians that they are wrong, okay, that God doesn't have son, and that's what they're trying to say here, okay? But this is beautiful, beautiful from the point of view of architecture and art. Inside there, I told you, there is this stone, and there is a kind of a metal fence that was made by the Crusaders. Mark, what are you talking about? I'll tell you something very funny, that when the Crusaders came, they seized the cities. They killed all the Muslims, killed all the Jews here, and they turned it again in a Christian city. But because the material culture was so poor, they took whatever they had and turned it in the churches. They came here, the Templars were sitting there, they called it Templum Solomonium, the mosque, put the cross on top of it, and it was a church. They took this place and made it a church. Augustinians made it a church and, you know, adorn it a little bit, and they said Jesus ascended to heaven from this place. Oh my goodness, go back to your Bible. Jesus did not ascend to heaven from this place but from the Mount of Olives. But you see, this was a very dark period, okay? People, you know, there was only, you know, we're laughing because we have our translations, but these people, they didn't have their Bible translated. It was a darkness, total darkness. Whatever the priests say, it was Latin translation. And that's why there were Crusaders there too. But then when Crusaders were expelled, the place again was in the Muslim hands, and this was in the times of the Mamelukes, okay? So this is 691. You see this place? It's a kind of a chapel, yes? A little chapel on the columns here on the right side of the Dome on the Rock. And it's a copy. Look at this and look at that. It's a small copy of the same thing, right? Isn't it? The same thing. So this is also from
Why do they do that?
I'll explain. Every chapel here, it's a commemoration. It's a holy place that reminds of something that took place here. For instance, this place was built in the 13th century, beginning of the 13th century, and the local legend says that this was a place where King David, or Nabi Dawood in Arabic language, was judging people. He had a chain, and this chain would determine who is guilty, would move back and forth, determining who is guilty. Okay, and that's why the name Al-Qibla Al-Salsaliyah, because Shalshalat Salsaliyah is a chain. There is another one of the oldest on that side, you will see it. It looks like a church because it was a church also in the Crusader times. Yeah, it's funny as it is. You're going to be in the Last Supper room. You're going to be amazed that the Last Supper room was also a mosque once, and you will see the Arabic inscriptions. That's what happens. Yeah, that's Jerusalem. Yeah, Jerusalem that was served as a city, holy city for three main major rites. Yeah. And that's it. So if you want to go around here, you will see the Mount of Olives from this area, and you will see the area where this blocked golden gate, the Gate of Mercy, was. That's all. They don't allow us inside the mosque since the certain period. I was in the 90s inside, but right now, after the certain events, we had this Intifada Al-Aqsa. They don't allow any non-Muslims inside these places, but just take pictures. It's okay to take pictures, and right now it's 8.